Okay. I think I've probably overdone it on the dramatic music. We established in the last episode that Curt's amazing idea to foam plywood to the wall was actually a pretty solid idea. We've yet to see just how solid it is, but it certainly prevented stuff from going too awry the other day. We're now going to be back on it tomorrow, trying to wedge and lift and move the RSJ into its final position. So we're going to just have to see how the wall holds up, but feeling optimistic, and we'll see how we go.
Put my glasses on first.
If you're wondering what we're doing, we're trying to prevent the lifter from tumbling backwards as we try to slowly push the RSJ into the wall. Because the RSJ keeps catching on stones and the wood we've inserted to stop the wall from falling down, as we try and wind the acro prop rather than the RSJ being pushed into the wall, the lifter starts to tilt backwards.
Yeah, it's pushing back on this as well. This is moving.
Is it? Sorry, it's not.
Which is why we set up the laser level to check what's actually happening.
It doesn't matter, as long as we pick a weight up.
Yeah, if we're over it, then yeah, which it must be, right? That looks like it's got daylight now. Not quite.
Not the back. I don't want to put my fingers under it.
There was some trial and error to figure out what was stopping the RSJ from sliding into position.
He's taken out some things.
No, we're tight, we are, so it's not going to go out.
Is that a piece of wood on the joist?
Thankfully, as we slowly removed some of the bits of wood propping up the wall, the ply appeared to be doing its job.
Yeah, we want to be careful because we don't want to start snapping the ply, do we?
No, we haven't taken out any.
Yeah, when it's doing a great job, because it's actually, we've just taken away a couple of the things and nothing's moved, apart from those crumbs.
Although there were definitely some anxious moments when we could hear the gentle creaking of foam and stone becoming separated from one another in several places. Thankfully, everything held together long enough for us to get the RSJ in.
Yeah, just get that stone out. That way?
Get them out through there.
Will you not come out that way? Happy days. It's like a little puzzle.
You can get in from there though, mate, yeah?
Okay, I can try. Well, the battery died on my phone, so unfortunately we didn't capture this actually finally being in, but it is. It still needs, I don't know if you can see, we've got a little bit of reparation work to do up there, just to make sure it's solid, and we also need to level the beam and make sure it's at the right height. You might also see here I've got a massive red mark on my face, which is where I managed to walk into the chevron that was holding the machine up in my haste and tiredness. So yeah, see how that turns out over the next couple of days. But the guys are amazing. I mean, wow. No idea how we managed to get that in the end. You missed Brian going out with a hammer for the last probably 15 mil. It was just refusing to budge with the acro. But yeah, some brute force down one end was exactly what we needed to finally get it roughly where we need it to. Amazing effort again, in awe of what we managed to achieve. A really perilous, well, what do we call it? A really perilous task that needed doing. But yeah, so proud of it. And yeah, I'm going to stop there because I'm just rambling. I don't need to go and rest my head.
The next day, well, of course there was no rest day. Curt, Nicole and I busied ourselves with laying the floor in what will be our bedroom, albeit not our forever bedroom, we hope.
Looking stronger, is that?
Meanwhile, Brian was back on it, levelling off the beam and rebuilding parts of the stone wall to support the RSJ.
Are you going to build up everywhere or just in bits?
Just in bits under the big kind of stone.
Yeah, cool.
As I say, it's all coming down again.
Well, yeah, exactly. The disheartening bit of doing this work, isn't it? It's just like, oh, temporary measure. What's that, Mitsu? What's that? Did it? So we'll be able to put in the block and beam with the RSJ like this? No issues?
No issues, no.
Cool. Nice.
Some would be well, but I just don't know what to twist. The block and beam. Either. RSJ.
It needs twisting a little bit.
Well, I'm saying I don't know what to twist.
Yeah. Just pack it up and...
Just I'll clap it there.
Yeah.
Just think going to get that way, because I was not saying that it's tight in the top.
Yeah, that's cool. Beautiful morning. Birds singing. Yeah, exciting day today. Sister arrives with her partner, Greg, who is going to be helping us on Monday and Tuesday to dig out the basement. I'm really hoping we get it all done. And then also today, my friend Joe is coming for a couple of days, so we're going to try and get stuck in as much as we can to the kitchen. So yeah, early start, but really looking forward to the time ahead.
But when there's just like literally one cabinet up, by the end of tomorrow, then maybe...
No, you're doing yourself a disservice. We're going to be getting so much more done than that. Hey, so Joe's left. It's just me. Nicole's out there in the garden with the lawnmower. So I'm trying to sort out this kitchen a little bit and make some progress, because obviously we're missing a few units. A little bit everywhere. One of the things I'm wondering, so we had huge issues with this. There it is. That way. The corner unit there. Yeah. Mostly because although I thought I'd made the rails really kind of level and plumb, it turned out they were not, the walls. So I've had to put in some packers to kind of just pad it out, but that did result in a really good finish for those, which is great, because that was I must have taken that cabinet up about 30 times and back down again, and that was painful because it's heavy. But the other thing that I'm querying at the moment is we've got these finishing panels that need to come here to kind of cover up stuff. I'm guessing it needs to come behind the rail, which is fine here because I've very cunningly cut it at the right place. The problem is the rail at the top is not so cunning. So I'm wondering if I need to just take a little chunk out of the finishing board, which you won't see because it's all the way up there and it's hidden between all the units. Can you see? No, wrong way. That way, so it'll be hidden inside there, but I'm just wondering if I need to do that so it can actually fit flush against the back. I think the answer is probably yes. I just need to remind myself how far out the finishing panels come. I suspect this is too far So it needs to go in further. I suspect, what's that? What we're looking at, like 2.5, 3 centimetres, and it probably needs to be 1.5 of the thickness of the door, I guess. So, yeah, I think I've just answered my own question, but I was trying to look it up online. Not the most obvious. So, yeah.
today. Wow. Wow.
Meanwhile, someone was doing a very good job at helping Nicole to mow the lawn. Or at least, he was about to be a great help. Rewatching all that DIY has made me really hungry. I guess these have arrived just in time.
Yep, hands off. Hands off. Hey. Hands off.
Regarde là-bas. Est-ce que tu nous vois? C'est difficile à dire. La vie sans toi. Est-ce que tu y crois? Je ne sais pas écrire s'il manque de toi. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une